Arrabella from Arabella's Heart for Book Art. Welcome to my channel. I have a big old mess on my desk today because I wanted to give you some examples what you can use. This is the stage where I am going to work on some backgrounds, and I'm going to work on a few months ago I ordered some faux rice paper and I did tried it out. So to do this I'm going to it in the challenge from Laurie Marie Jenkins. This is what I have on my desk. I hope you will get excited with me. I was sick for a few days. I'm still sick. I'm sweating a lot. So I'm going to shower after this. Sitting up is making me sweat, so I have a fever, but I wanted to just film already. I saw the days and the hours and the minutes tick by, and I thought, well, I want to make a new video. I'm so excited for this. So I did pull out a lot of mark making tools, but because I'm not sure what I am going to use, I used this already once, so this made really a lovely mark. This is an old frame that we got in the second-hand shop. I don't know if I will use that, but I'm just giving you ideas and examples. Of course you can just pull away some cardboard box and then use the jaggedy edges and the ridges from the cardboard box, so you can make the mark as fun as you want to make it. So I will check this out, what I think about this this edge. So this is really cool, I think. And also what you will see often is when you get something in the mail and they do this to the cardboard, to a cardboard box. So I never tried this, but I always thought that it was really an interesting shape. So I want to try this out today. And you can make it as wide or as narrow as you want it to be. And also I want to, let me first, this is also from packaging, so I saw this in the middle. This is already, this is a little bit older. I used the other part, it's all with paint, so I thought I would get the cleaner one. Also I have this tape where you can make it a little bit higher, the things. By the way, I did paint a yin-yang. I thought that the white was on this side, but I didn't look up a yin-yang sign, so I did know that these were around over there. So this is really something new. So here you can make different levels. So this is sort of a rising, I don't know how you call that tape, I forgot it. This is also, you can draw half circles or make a straight line. So this is from packaging as well. Of course doilies you can use. I also have this. This is I have a whole stack, but I don't know exactly where it is. And here's the other one. And I also found something with a tree. And because I did this a lot of times, I wanted to pull something different. So this I can trace perfect circles with, and in the middle is also fun design. I don't know if I can use it on this side. I could use it as well. This is also, I feel, ridges, so this could really be interesting. It's a little bit a flower-like thing. This is really old. I use this packaging a lot. Here you have a fun edge with, I also could use that, but I use this for the ridges and for these circles, but I think I want to use the edge today. So this also is going on the pile that I want to use today. That's over here, and the other one is beside me over there, so I hope I won't be yeah, forgetting about that because it's out of my eyesight. So this is a plastic doily. I'm sure yeah, you saw that already. I never cleaned it, so I use that quite a lot. So you can use the middle, of course. You can use just one edge, or you use just a scalloped edge, or use this part. So with the flowers and even the label is still attached. That is also something you can use, of course. So I'm a big believer in using what you have. So I, for this challenge, I also challenge myself that not to buy new stuff. So that's also really important to me. So this is not what I'm going to use. I don't think I am. So I could use it. For instance, this resembles this. I don't know if you can see it, but this is more lacy, but it resembles the French lily. I don't know if you can see that, but I also want to use this. This is a stand for fondant, so you can change these lids. I'm sure you at one point saw this in the shop where you can bake in the bake aisle. So you can find a lot of fun stuff. I think I want to use this one. And I almost, because I have a Japanese geisha-like theme, I really wish that I had something with Japanese signs. So I thought about that, but I didn't want to make it too complicated. But I do have, and I made a picture so I could share it with my old phone. Let me see. Yeah, this is from my painting that I did, and I want to look up the full painting. So it's sideways. You can see it like this. And let me, yeah, I made these Japanese signs. I drew them, I looked it up online. And this, for instance, is happiness. So that's also, it would be a little bit elaborate, but that could be a part of the background, right? This is, let me enlarge it so I can read it, strength. So I need this one, so this is really a simple one, so I could try to make that one. I don't know if I will do that in this episode, but in this part episode. But this is, for instance, the peace sign. So I made the whole painting with all these signs. So this is love, and I have that also tattooed on my shoulder. So I know this sign very well. And here is luck. I also need luck. Why not? And this is dream. And this is also, you see with the Japanese signs that they almost look like little men, if you see what I mean. And I double checked everything, so the Chinese and Japanese signs, they look alike for us, but yeah, to me, I wanted to have Japanese signs to match with the geisha idea. So let me show the painting again. It's a little bit sideways, so now I enlarge it a little bit so you could see what I mean. But this is just an idea because Laurie Marie, the way she was working, I got more ideas. That is, of course, really nice when you give each other ideas, right? So here's also an idea if you want to use paper doilies. I did use my my Ecolina again, and I used red, and I used purple, and I used light brown. So, and then you get a little bit that ghosty like effect. So I really like this as well as an idea. I mean, so I already have a lid, so I can perhaps mix stuff together, or because I didn't really make a study plan. So I just pulled some stuff and then I'm going to play, and the ideas will come. I have a few ideas, and I also see some stuff in this that I didn't show. I also see a cork. You can make also of course on this side or on this side you can make dots, so this works really well to paint with, so I will leave that out. And of course you can use your stamps, and you can use your own stamps. I also have these stamps. I forgot the name. I'm sorry about that. I'm really sick, so I think I'm going to forget more. But I don't know if I'm going to use this one. But I have a few more of those in one of those thingies. So let me first show this. I think I will use this for the background, and this I won't use, but perhaps. I also would encourage you to look in your packaging, because this is also plastic packaging, and you see how much you can get out of a package. So here you can make 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 4, and then the whole thing, for instance. And here you will have dots, so you could do it like this a little bit. But this could really work because this is also a little bit plasticky, so that is durable. Not, but you could also make it durable, of course. So I will put that on the side. And of course my really old pencils. So I have my brick one. This is really an old one, but it is really nice. This is my dot one. I have two. These I have a little bit wider and smaller. And this is one of my favorites. Let me show you on the white background. So like this. This has a little bit of a bodice that reminded me of a bee or something, and with all the swirls, so I think I want to use this one. I also have these dots, so they go from smaller to wider in the middle. And of course what you also can look out for at the Dollar Tree or whatever shop you want to search for, you have also a lot of children's stencils, and they have a lot of nice, you see an envelope, even a sun, love, the word love in a very special way. Here a few swirlies, so you can use that as well, of course. So here's also a fairy, a childlike, but it's okay. Here is a ballerina childlike, and a cupcake, and a crown, so you can use a crown and a bow and music notes. So here is a kiss, lips, and a cup of coffee, and here a cup of tea. And yeah, so this is also, these are my stencils that I pulled, but I think I want to use, because I want to stay a little bit in that theme that I want to keep in mind, but still want to use the brick, I think. So I will pull my favorite ones, and I don't think I will use these, but I will keep them on the side just in case I will. So now, yeah, I will also want to talk about the background. If you want to doodle, this is a tip that I got from Lori Marie and from all the followers. They were talking about it, and she was talking about it in her videos. Is that if it's all done and you're done with the background, and then you want to doodle, so you use white and black, or you use this is also Stabilo, but this is a different one. By the way, if you want to know which one this is, let me put on my extra glasses so I can read everything. This is a woody stabilo, and it's, yeah, 3-in-1. So I don't know exactly what 3-in-1. I think that it's water based, but I'm not really sure. But it is, yeah. Let me show you. 3-in-1. It says. So I hope you have. So you can. I did bought it at bol.com again. So I ordered it, and I also have my Posca pens, white and black. I have new permanent marker pens, and this is something I found on the street. This really happened, so I just said to my daughter I will clean it, and it works really well. You can even press this button, or I don't know how you call that, and then more ink will come or something. And I also have this glass metal plastic. It works great on dark backgrounds. That's what it says. This is not water soluble, so I will, yeah, so if you want to doodle on top, you will really, it's better not to use what I wanted to use. So I wanted, here you can't doodle on top. This is a chalk crayon, so you can doodle over chalk crayons, but you can't doodle over these crayons. No, it's not coming, but I can use this as a stamp. So these I will put aside, and I will use that in another video, of course. So these are my silky 3-in-1 crayons, crayon pastel watercolor. So these also work, and then you can doodle on top of. So these doesn't have that greasy stuff in it. That I can't remember right now. It will come. You can use this, for instance, everything that's water soluble. Also, you can doodle on top of the Ecoline. That's also possible. So I have a lot of things that I can use, and also what I want to use is this pearl metallic. This is really one of my favorite colors. Let me see if I can find what this is. Also water-based metallic paints. Yeah, you see the color. It doesn't say which color it is. And I also have my turquoise. This is Van Bleiswijk Holland acrylic paint, and I also have my white acrylic paint, and I also have my textile mix, and this is that you can make your own textile paint. And why did I pull this? This is because you can slow down the drying time, and I don't have something else, and I'm a big believer, well, to use what you have, and don't buy stuff and buy stuff and buy stuff when you think you need something. So I looked it up, and this is also will yeah, decrease the drying time, so I can play a little bit more, and then it won't dry. So I also put something different that you wouldn't expect. So I have these this, and this is to make your walls, to make your wall when you have a tear in your wall. So to fix your wall, perhaps something came down or there's a big crack, and you can. So I will use this instead of, and I can't even remember that word as well. I should have all wrote it down because of my fever. I can't really. Perhaps I will do music all over this video. I don't know exactly, but I will put it up on the screen. I will look it up and then put it up on the screen, and you will all know what why I need that. So because I didn't buy that other thing Okay, let's stop laughing and try to work and try to do something. My paper is a lot bigger than my plate, so I will use my own plate I made myself. Let me put this aside and put everything aside. Let me show you one. And it's just very thin paper, and it can take a lot of paint. So I already practiced with it, already did a lot of stuff with it. So put this aside, and you can also use different paper. I have this is from an envelope. I really love this paper. Also the background already with this color, I love that. But if you don't want to buy paper, just use your ad paper. This could really take a lot of paint. And this is a little bit like a newspaper that you get also in the mail. I also see a beautiful flower here, but that could be a background, you never know. So let me lift this up and then try a few of these. This is about the paper, and I have another of that, so just a few of those. And you can also always see what you think about it, right? So if you don't like it, just first make it white and then build. You can also do that. So this is the papers that I want to try out. So the next thing that I want to show you, I will put my Ecoline aside for a minute. I have my decoupage here. Is my homemade gel prints. So this is about 3 years old now. So about 2.5, almost 3 years old. What you also can do with this is make your own shapes. So I won't do that now. So I won't do that now because I really want to place it. I will put some paper behind it to catch, to leave my, because when you spill it, so I also had this plastic and I already had that. So I don't see a lot of light. So now I will show you what I'm doing. So my daughter just gave me a credit card, a library card, an old one. So because I want to use this more for a collage, and because I have an idea for so you can use this as a palette. This will make it a little bit more solid. So this is more choppy. If you want that, that's okay, of course. So, and this card is my lifesaver because I don't have a roller right now. I try to talk over my daughter. She's singing in the bathroom. Oh my God. So now she doesn't hear anything when she's singing out loud on the music. So this will make it a little bit different, and I want to show you the last one. So I will dry this and then build. We will build on these layers of paint, right? So yeah. So let me see. Now I want to try. This is also for collage, but I do want to try them out on the books. Let me see what will happen. So